Okay, so y'all, first of all, we got to recap from last week. Quad, I didn't bring you to the wedding, so I'm sure everyone's totally disappointed with that because they was just thinking I was gonna bring you to the folks' wedding. But
Girl, now why would I go to them people's
I
wedding,
know, child,
child?
they think I'm so crazy and shady. They just knew I was gonna bring you as my date to the wedding. I said,
Now,
Lord Jesus.
let's really talk about that. Now, why would I attend their wedding? Now, listen, they did not have it on my call sheet, so I would not be present at the wedding. Okay,
We're
let me
not
just
gonna
give
do
it to
that
the
today.
people raw.
We're not
It
gonna
was
do that.
it was not on the call sheet.
She said it wasn't on the call sheet. My
It
God.
was not.
We're not gonna do that today. We're gonna own our part.
Exactly.
Well, now we need
Now,
everybody
what
to own
happened
their
with
part
you?
too.
Now, Heavenly,
Everybody, it ain't gonna just be Miss Quad. We're gonna be some truth telling, is what we're gonna do.
Well, I think that's why they chose the four of us, because they thought that we could come together and have a truth session.
Let's
Well,
do
I'm gonna
it.
be honest. I really didn't at the time didn't understand why I wasn't on the list. I really thought it was a mistake initially. I thought, how the hell could you leave Heavenly off the list? Like I really was concerned. Like, and Dr. Damon, Daddy, wasn't you concerned about being left off?
Yeah, but at the same time, if they didn't invite us, we would have just left.
Yeah, we just gonna get our shit and go home because
Listen,
we don't have time.
Dr. Damon is non-confrontational.
Thank
He's
you,
like,
Jesus.
listen, I will deal with it later. It's perfectly fine.
I mean, as long as the bride and groom is there, you know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
Heather, can I ask you, how did you really get inside? Because see, it was like, the man with the Johnny been eating good, baby. Them weddings must be paying off for Johnny, baby, because Johnny been eating real good, Jackie.
I think that was Phaedra's friend. She hired Johnny, and I think
I
she
ain't
talked
hired
to him.
Johnny. I don't hire somebody from somebody else's wedding. They hired Johnny because they wanted Johnny. I ain't got nothing to do with the wedding planning party. I was a mere guest.
But
Well,
don't
They
then
you
you
even
know
gave
then
him?
me
you
a hard
Well,
time.
why
recommend.
you talk about the Drake so bad,
But then you
Phaedra?
recommend Johnny though,
I
Phaedra?
did not recommend Johnny. They both, not even both. Greg called me and said, Gregory, and said,
No,
do you know Johnny? I
his
said,
name is Gregory. The brother name is Greg.
that's why I
Right,
said I
get
had to
that
say
shit
Gregory. I had
together.
to clean it up. Gregory called and said, are you familiar with Johnny? I said, yeah. He's like, I'm thinking about hiring him for my wedding planner. And I said, okay. I said, would you like other suggestions? He said, no, we've made up our mind. I said, okay.
But don't you know him? Like, didn't y'all have something at Housewives or something where you sued him or something?
I did not sue him. I did not sue
Girl, who
him.
got
So
lawsuits around? Girl, I thought I was the only one that be suing people.
I mean, it was something snaky about the dude because people keep saying he was on
well,
Housewives.
he was on Housewives. He planned a wedding on there. He later was referred to a lawyer because he came to me for legal advice. I referred him out. I did not sue anyone with Johnny. Okay. Let's
Okay,
get
so
that
I was
clear.
assuming you knew him and that's how I got in because I really can't say
I
how I
know
got in.
him because he used to be on Housewives. Yes, he worked for someone on Housewives. He sure did.
So my thing was, I don't know how I got in. I just got ushered in. Now, who got me in? I thought maybe it might have been you, Phaedra. Maybe you had went and told Johnny here and all this. Because I know you got in based on the preacher. And because they didn't want your ass there either.
I was mad at you, Phaedra. You got blocked a little bit too.
I know,
You
child.
got blocked a
Everybody,
little
I
bit
said,
too.
honey, I know I ain't been off no list, child, honey. Y'all better put y'all reading glasses on.
I didn't want you to pull no silly stuff. I was like, I don't know what was gonna happen.
Well,
Yeah,
if
that's
they
what
didn't want
the
me there,
tea was.
I showed wasn't scratched off the list, child.
Well,
But
they said that the only reason you was there because you brought the preacher. Now, that's
well,
what I
hey,
was
you can't
told.
get married without the preacher, honey. Dr. Craig, Reverend Dr. Craig Oliver was the preacher, honey, and he did a fine
Yes.
job. So, hey.
Elizabeth Baptist Church, honey, when I was living on the south side, honey, down to the Gilded Forest, baby, I used to go to Elizabeth, but I
Yeah,
had
he is
downward
phenomenal.
so.
He is
Well,
definitely
maybe Dr.
phenomenal.
Jackie got me in, but somebody got me in because I was ushered. It wasn't like I bum rushed the thing. They told me to come on in.
Production let heavily in, actually.
Now, Jackie, did you talk to somebody for me?
I did.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
Jackie put in the word, honey. We needed Jackie put in the
I,
word.
I said there will be no wedding if Heavenly's not in here.
I can't see Jackie. Can you move your camera down just a
Yeah,
little
Jackie,
bit?
sit up a little bit, Jack, because it seems like, there we go, sis. There we
Now,
go.
why didn't the people want me at the wedding?
I'm the one that made the decision to do that. I'm the one that made the decision because I'm the one that I was planning everything I had to do to deal with the guest list and all that. So I didn't feel like I had to run too much by him. So I just, yeah, Damon and Gregory are cool, but like you know, my bridesmaid, Jasmine, my maid of honor, told me that pretty much Heavenly had said some stuff talking ish about me when I was in the bathroom when I was having that mental breakdown. So you don't kick a woman when they're down.
I didn't talk bad about nobody. All I said was I was concerned based on her having a breakdown at the thing.
So I had an issue with that. And, you know, I was like, you know what, go ahead and let's take her off the list. So it's just like, and the next morning she did text me because I went back and looked at the text yesterday and I was like, oh, okay. But I was busy that morning too about it. Really, I didn't care because it's just like, you was the main one, he laughing and stuff like that. You've been talking about Quad behind her back. So it's like, now all of a sudden you trying to hug her and all that. So I don't have time for all that fake stuff. So I just, whatever. You know, I just didn't like how she was doing that. So I was like, you know, you waste my time. I felt manipulated by her. So if you waste my time and you come in my house just to talk about it and all that, like yes, you're gonna take a shower, you're gonna get dressed, you're gonna drive, you're gonna waste some time, and when you get here, you're going to get turned around. It is what it is. So I didn't care.
Now that's what I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
you
Now,
did. The girl said you was talking bad to the maid of honor or something. But
I didn't talk bad about nobody. All I said was I was concerned based on her having a breakdown at the thing. And basically everything
don't
that
everybody have a breakdown before they're married? Ain't that just
no,
sort of
no, I
not
did
like
not.
that. Phaedra, you full of shit.
didn't.
Listen, don't nobody do that at their bachelorette party. Start throwing their phone and fighting their sisters and all that. They do that at funerals. They don't do that at weddings, boo. So I didn't understand all of that was going on, and I was concerned based on everything I heard.
yes.
Yeah.
Quiet telling me to be quiet. So
No, I'm trying to help Jackie with her camera.
I'm with my camera, baby.
You right now, Jackie. You right now.
Because I'm
you in it too much now. Back up.
I don't
Not back up. Not back up.
It's a whole big mess, child. Well, okay, so now I do have to ask one question. You know, if you don't mind, and if you did, I don't give a damn. But did you get that lady drunk? Now tell the truth. Did you get my ex-husband's new wife drunk?
What have I ever gotten you drunk?
No, baby. See, I do what I wants to do. If I wants to have a cocktail, then I have the cocktail.
Phaedra, have I ever gotten you drunk, baby?
No, ma'am, because I don't do all that.
Okay, Jackie, have I ever gotten you drunk?
I've never been drunk, so no.
Now, my answer to that is, as a grown woman, how can I get you drunk? You drank because you wanted to drink. She was drinking at her bachelorette party. She was drinking when she met with me. The lady liked to drink.
Uh-oh.
So what the problem is?
Okay, y'all.
You can't blame it on me what you said, especially if you double down on it in the green screen that the man treating you like your child and he's not your child. So what's the problem is? I'm sorry. What did you say, Quad?
I just was wanting to know if you in any kind of way used your influence to get her drunk. Did you persuade her?
I have the influence, and that's kind of shady, Quad, because you're trying to say that girl is simple enough to have somebody get them drunk.
Oh, child, the show is on. The show is on.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
The show is on. The show is on. Order.
That is not how we do. Girl, what you clapping? You clapping for what you clapping?
I can't, child. Order.
Clap on, clap off lights over there, Phaedra. What you clapping to get the girls' attention? That's how you do.
They recapping. They recapping from last week.
Okay, they doing a recap.